Imagine you had a great idea and shared it with the world. To make it a better place. To make it cleaner and quieter. To make people more comfortable. Businesses more successful. The world more connected. Would an idea that great ever fly? It will, and like nothing else. Boeing, forever new frontiers.
You talk too much. I can't believe the things that you say.
Rick Santorum, Bob Casey,
Lincoln Chafee, Stephen Laffey, Joe Biden,
Howard Dean, Mitch McConnell,
Chris Shays, Marty Meehan, James Hoffa,
Charles Schumer, Elizabeth Dole.
Well, I'm just going to say we're going to control the Senate. We will remain in control of the Senate.
We will pick up a significant number of seats. If the stars align correctly, we will take back the Senate. We have 9 seats in play now.
And the state of Washington is in a tight, hotly contested race. The Democratic open seat in Minnesota is a tight race. We have a chance, an excellent chance in Maryland, another Democratic open seat, not to mention New Jersey and maybe even Nebraska.
I'm a traditional Republican. In the Congress, it's much more conservative. Our Congressional party is dominated by the Southerners.
and run as an independent, or is that off the board?
That's off the board. Technically, in Rhode Island, I cannot do it, but even if I could, I wouldn't.
So it's read my lips, you're never going to vote to raise taxes?
I'm not going to be voting to raise the federal income taxes. That's right. No.
If this seat turns Democrat and the Senate turns Democrat, so be it?
It will not. It simply will not. I will win the whole thing.
And I think after it's over, after you get the terminology right, maybe you can have a seminar in Washington about whether bin Laden, whom we should be finding and killing, whether he's a dead terrorist or a dead fascist.
You were in a position, you signed the pay raise checks, you had an opportunity to stop this pay raise.
Following the law.
And you said you, following the law that you now say is unconstitutional. You filed a brief. You filed a brief saying it was unconstitutional.
You have a legal opinion about
what it is. You filed a brief saying it was unconstitutional.
Following the law.
Pennsylvania has become a bluer and bluer state, and Rick Santorum is a conservative Republican, and he may be out of sync with that state.
Gain control of the House. When you look at the landscape right now, how realistic is that?
I think it's very realistic, because we're going to win in places like Indiana. We're going to win in places like Arizona, where we've got a couple of seats up across the board. And, of course, the Northeast everybody talks about. But there's some real potentials for winning all across the country.
How much money are you going to spend?
We're going to spend as much as we can, because we think it's important to put people in that will bring jobs, good jobs, back to states, back to this country.
When I talk about a timeline, the timeline is based on when they take over a territory, then we get out and bring our troops home. We can't leave before they replace us. So I haven't changed my position one bit. I just want to light a fire under this government.
Rumsfeld said this war was going to last no more than 6 months in 2003. So somebody ought to be held accountable for this, this policy.
Will you support Senator Boxer's resolution of no confidence?
Oh, I'll probably support it, but, you know, as you know, I'm the first guy to call for the Secretary's resignation, I think, on your show a couple years ago.
I believe there is a lot of sentiment to push for such a resolution, indeed.
I think Secretary Rumsfeld's done an excellent job. He'll be remembered as one of the great secretaries of defense.
From what you heard on the ground there, did they convince you to get in formally and really get into this presidential race?
Oh, I've gotten in. Let me put it this way. I didn't find anything to dissuade me from getting in. But the interesting thing, George, you know Iowa. They all wanted to talk about national security, all wanted to talk about our place in the world, and they're all apprehensive, like Republicans and Democrats I met out there.
But straight ahead, from Iraq to Iran, which political party benefits from the issue of national security? Former Clinton White House counsel Lanny Davis and Republican strategist Matthew Dowd.
You talk too much. I can't believe the things that you say.
Imagination is the bridge to the future. Boeing, forever new frontiers.